Okay, hello everybody. Once again, this is Biz getting ready and gearing up for another great season of Major League Baseball. Those of you that have been with me for years know this is one of my favorite sports, and we do very well with baseball. My 2020 MLB thread on the RS Forum, probably one of the best threads you'll see anywhere with regards to baseball. We had a phenomenal year that year, and like I said, I love baseball. It's my favorite sport to watch and to handicap. And this video, I'm going to show everybody what we have in store, the types of plays we'll be making, the types of systems we'll be using, and the strategy that we'll have for our bankroll and the strategy we'll have to make some money this year. So without further ado, I want to go over a few of the things we'll be doing. The main plays that we'll be using are what I label my platinum plays. For those of you that don't want to play every single play, I would just focus on the platinum plays. And here are some examples of some of these plays. Here is an early season road favorite on the run line. I'm going to go through these fairly briefly. I don't want to belabor the point, spend tons of time on these, but just to give you an idea of what we'll be doing, I'm going to list the name of the system, the record for the system, and you can see it on the screen here. Here is an early season road favorite. On the run line, you'll see it's been very profitable every year. Last year, it picked up 4.5 units. The numbers, the dollars are based on a $100 bet. So if you see $457, that's about 4.5 units. It's an easy way to gauge how much you'd be making. So there's one, very simple, an early season road favorite on the run line. Here's another one. This is a late season home favorite to 183. You see the record right there, the last 6 years. Very nice. Here's another. This is a money line and run line system. It's a good road favorite versus a bad team. It's a divisional game. You see the numbers there. 2020 was kind of a funky year. That was the year of the pandemic. The season didn't start until July, I believe. That was a slight loss, but every other season there, you see some pretty decent profits. Here's another one. This is the opening series of the season. I really like this. Is really a cool one. So you're playing the opening series of the season, games 3 and 4. So you've already played a couple of games. We're playing on the dog who hasn't won a game yet. So this team is 0-2. They're a dog. They're playing a team that did not make the playoffs last year. Very simple. You see down in the box there the opponent previous season, postseason. No and yes. If a team did not make the postseason, this works far better than a team that did make the playoffs. And as you can see on the right are the most recent results. Last year, it did have a game that did win a plus 149 dog. The year before, had one. You see the results there. I don't believe it's ever had a negative record in any season going back to 2005. This is a nice little season starter. You don't have a whole lot of data to go on to start the season. So a nice little opening series system here. Very simple. Later in the series, a dog that has not won yet playing a team that didn't make the playoffs. Really kind of like this one. And here's another one. You're playing on the home team against a good team. It's the third game of the series, and they've lost the first 2 games. And they went into the series off a win. So this team, they start a series against a good team coming off a win. They lose the first 2 games of the series, and they oftentimes will bounce back and get a win. There you see the record there going back to 2005. It's never had a losing season. Other than 2013, went 1-1, lost a little bit of juice, but really nice system on a team bouncing back off of a tough start to a series. Here's another one, another moneyline run line home favorite. Previous 3 games, they scored quite a few runs. You see the record there again. 2020 a little flat, but every other season a profit. What we're doing is we're accumulating units as the season goes along. Don't believe anybody who's going to tell you that a game of the year, game of the month. Let's hammer this game. Let's put all of our money on a game. Nobody knows how a game is going to turn out. What we're doing is we're playing the odds. We're putting our money down on historically profitable situations, and you grind. It's a 6-month season. You grind you grind a Major League Baseball season. There's a thread on the forum I put out in 2016, I believe. We had a tough start to the season. We were down some units, and then the last 3 weeks of this, or 3 months of the season, we picked up about 60, 70 units. So it is a grind. It's not a You're not going to get rich quick playing baseball, but it is a 6-month grind. If you continue to put your money down in spots that are historically profitable, you're going to make money. Here's another one. This is a first five system. I do have first five systems also. This is a money line system on a home favorite where both teams have a positive scoring margin. So both of these teams, their net scoring is a positive. They're not a bad team, obviously. They're pretty good teams. And this team lost at home their previous game. You see the record there. Very nice. Last year it was just spectacular. 20-4 with 7 pushes. Obviously, first fives. The game is tied after 5. It's a push, unless it's a run line. A really nice last 4 seasons where favorites have really been doing well. Really nice results from this one. Here's another run line, a home favorite, up to 250. Again, both positive margins off of a home loss. Here you see the record there. This was the money line on it. Here's one similar. That is the run line. Again, some really nice results there, as you can see. I'm not going to repeat the numbers. You can read the numbers for yourself. Here's a road dog, a divisional road dog in a second game of a series. They won as a favorite in the previous game. So the road team, they won game 1 of the series. Game 2, they're a dog. It's a divisional series game. We play that dog. Again, a very nice system that produces profits year after year. And here's one more platinum play. It's a run line on a home favorite. They just lost at home in a close game. And I used some pitching data here, some whip, some ERA. There you see the record, grinding out profits year after year. So that's just an example of some of the platinum plays we'll be using this year. I have a lot more. I didn't have time to list every single one. There's about 60 of them. But that's just an example of some of the plays that you'll see for platinum plays. I also have some regular plays. Regular plays they're very good plays. I put my money on regular plays. They're just not the top tier plays that I have. Here's one, another run line play on a favorite off of a game as a home favorite where they allowed a lot of runs and they got a day off. Again, there are the numbers, grinding out a profit every year. Another road dog system early in the season. You see there, nice profits. A regular system play sometimes will be a season tossed in there here and there that might have been a losing season, but for the most part they win. You see here in 2018 it went 1-5, dropped almost 3 units, but most every other season it's been solid. Here's a run line on a home favorite. Again, it's similar to that one I just showed you. It's the run line record. Very nice there. You see the numbers. This one clicks it really nicely. Kind of a borderline platinum play, but there's another one. Here's another home dog system, small favorite system. Both teams lost their last game by 3 or more. Grinding profits there. You see the numbers. Here's a now this one is interesting. This is another first five system. We are playing against a bad division dog, so you're going to play a huge favorite on these. The prices on these will be over -200, and there will be people that say, -200, you can't win. Squares play them. Value is value. As you can see, last year it had more losses than it's ever had. It had 9 losses, but we won 40 games, and you still won almost 7 units. You have to be able to stomach losing a game that's -200. It will happen. But you're going to have a string of wins. You see in 2019, it went 45-2-9. 2020, again, was a pandemic year, shortened season. 2018, 17-1-2. Last year, it did lose 9 times. It won 40. And so on the right, you'll see the last 5 seasons, it's won 13, 13, and 15 for $3,100, 31 units, ROI 22%. ROI 22%. So this is it's a big price system. You're going to be laying a lot of juice, but this system wins a ton. It wins 87% of the time. So that is a regular play. Here's another run line system. Again, both positive margins. solid system there. Here's a run line system, and you can see the numbers there. So those are examples of some regular plays. I have many of those we'll be using all season long. The last one I have is umpire plays. Umpires, I found out in my research that some umpires have a direct correlation to overs and unders, and I found some that I really like. Here's one for David Rackley. In the first 5, if the total is 4.5 or over, his games go over quite a bit. Last year, 8-5. I've been playing these umpire plays for several years. You see the record there. He's never had a losing season. Played the first 5 over when the number is 4.5 or more. There may be another filter in there, but David Rackley is an umpire that we target. We've been winning with, making money off of him. Played the first 5 over. Here's another one, Chris Conroy. The totals between 4 and 5.5. I think, I don't know if there's another filter in there also, but look at, he went 10-1-2 last year. Just has a propensity to go over. Look, for the last 10, 11 years, his games fly over in the first 5. Chris Conroy is an umpire we will be targeting, playing the over in the first 5. Now here's one last one, Nestor Ceja. He is a brand new umpire, just been hired a few years ago. Last year, 15-5 to the over. When he's behind the plate, play the over. 18-5 in his young career. So Nestor Ceja is also an umpire we're going to target. So we have 3 types of plays. We'll have platinum plays, we'll have regular plays, we'll have umpire plays. My suggestion is if you want to play them all, platinum plays are 1-unit plays, unless otherwise noted. Regular plays are half-unit plays. Umpire plays are half-unit plays. Platinum plays are my strongest plays, but that doesn't mean the other plays aren't any good and aren't profitable. They are all profitable. I just want to target the platinum plays. Those are the ones I feel are the strongest. If you don't want to play every play, stick with the platinum. Okay, platinum plays, there will be plenty of platinum plays. You'll do just fine with platinum plays. If you want to play all of them and to limit your exposure, put a half unit. We're going to put half units on regular plays and umpire plays. There will be plenty of them. You could also adjust your unit size. For instance, if you're a $100 player, you could put a unit at $50 per unit. So you'd put $50 on a platinum play. You'll put $25 on regular and umpire plays. It's whatever risk management that you want to do. It's whatever your risk aversion is. It's whatever makes you comfortable. Okay. You should never bet money where it's really uncomfortable for you. So get your bankroll together. We're going to the standard rule of thumb is 1 to 2% for baseball. Since it's a volume sport, I would go 1% of bankroll for baseball, if not 0.5%. So, like I said, if your regular play is $100 a unit, you can always go 50 for 1 unit, 25 for half unit, or you could always, like I said, if you're a $100 player, $100 on a platinum play, $50 on a regular and umpire play. We will have plenty of action throughout the season. And I'm looking forward to another great baseball season. I'm really excited about the baseball season. I spent a lot of time the last 2 weeks going over my systems, sorting through them, seeing what's good, what's working, what's not. My Killer Sports systems, the Killer Sports site, they have not completed getting that data down. So for right now, we'll be using our BetLab systems. Plenty of great plays there. And hopefully the Killer Sports site, the Killer Sports sites that use those STQL systems will be into play as the season goes along. If you're interested, if you're already on my list, you're already going to get the plays, those of you that are on my list. If you're not on my list, if you're not on my distribution list, if you want to join, email me. There's my email. There's my Twitter. We also have a Telegram channel. All plays are listed on Telegram daily. I list my plays on Telegram. I leave voice messages on Telegram. I leave updates on Telegram. If you're already on my list and you have email, I highly recommend you get to Telegram. It's a quick way to be notified. It's a great way for me to communicate with you daily, let you know what's going on. Like I said, I put the plays there. I leave voice messages there for you to listen to give you information, updates you, let you know what's going on with us. So having said that, looking forward to a great season. Those of you that are already with me, we've been having a great season. We started the service in September, and we are doing well. We had a slight downturn in March, but the the totality of the service, we're doing great. Our football season was spectacular. NBA's been heating up. Looking forward to the playoffs, the NBA playoffs coming up, NHL playoffs coming up, full summer of baseball. Everybody that's already on my list, obviously you'll be getting those. If you're not on my list, give me an email, give me a holler. We'll get you set up and get started on the baseball. That'll do it. You guys have a great day, and good luck with your action.